Let me play that broken record again. If you own an iPhone, you must buy the AirPods or the AirPods Pro. Simple. Which is obviously true for the AirPods Pro 2nd generation as well, because there are a whole host of new features and it's a solid upgrade. So does that mean this review is over and you should rush to purchase it? Hold your horses. Because there's one area where a whole bunch of other truly wireless earbuds beat the AirPods Pro 2, and that to me makes up 80% of my buying decision when it comes to any audio product. Most of you already know what I'm probably talking about. Well, I'm Ershad, you're watching Trakin Tech English. Let's review the AirPods Pro 2 and compare it against what I think is the best sounding truly wireless earbuds out there, the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. And you know what? Stay tuned till the end, because in the conclusion, I've tried to make it easier for you to pick one of these two products. Now, starting with the design of the case itself, it's slightly trimmed down from the 1st generation AirPods and it's slightly heavier too, but you really cannot tell the difference in daily life. What is noticeably different is the new speaker on the case, which is at the bottom, and a loop for lanyards. And of course, you'll have to buy the lanyards separately, and Apple sells that separately as well. You can use the Find My app to track your AirPods, and the speaker will play a sound for you when you're searching for it. And Apple has actually gone one step further and added precision tracking to the case as well, which means that now it works like an AirTag. Apparently, a lot of people lose their case of the AirPods Pro, and for them, this feature will definitely be a godsend. It of course works exceptionally well, and the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro has a similar feature as well in its app called Find, but it doesn't have precision tracking like the AirPods does. Now, support for MagSafe charging has come to the AirPods Pro 2's case as well, but apart from that, Apple also gives you the option to charge using the Apple Watch charger too. So if you're tied into the ecosystem, it'll definitely be helpful. Now, for what it is worth, the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 Pro's case also supports wireless charging, and you can actually wirelessly charge using the reverse wireless charging feature on the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, which is obviously not possible on the iPhone 14 Pro. And one of the things that I wanted to mention is that the AirPods Pro 2 still supports only the Lightning connector and not USB Type-C. Apple really needs to make the move to the USB Type-C standard, because then all of our devices can use one universal cable. As for the case itself, both are very premium and easy to flip open with one finger, and the kind of thud that you get is very satisfying too. However, what I do like about the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro's case is that it's got a matte finish and it's available in a wide variety of colors. The AirPods Pro 2, in fact, every single AirPods in the AirPods lineup is available only in a single white glossy finish. Now, this glossy finish gets very dirty, and it would have been really helpful to have more color options. Having said that, Apple does add a new Memoji engraving, which it offers for free when you're actually booking your AirPods Pro 2, and it is also synced with all of the software as well. What that means is that the pop-up that happens when you open up your AirPods Pro 2's case, that will also have the Memoji engraving in it. Oh yeah, by the way, one thing I definitely want to show you guys is that the AirPods Pro 2's case has very strong magnets. So if you do this, like however hard you try, it won't fall down. Alright, but look at this. Damn it. Now, moving on to the buds. Fundamentally, the industrial design of the earbuds are virtually unchanged, except for that slightly redesigned vent hole on the top. It's slightly smaller now. And you do get new XS size tips in the box for XS size ears. And I like the fact that Apple is actually addressing the concerns of its users directly out here. Now, the difference between the Buds 2 Pro's industrial design and the AirPods Pro 2 is that the Buds 2 Pro does not have a stem. And I suspect that the Buds 2 Pro will be uncomfortable for more people compared to the AirPods Pro 2. But for my large ears, both of them fit absolutely fine. And even if I do this, they're a very secure fit. Now, the AirPods Pro and Galaxy Buds Pro are Pro products, but we also like to think that we make Pro reviews. Do we? If we do, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon right next to it to get notified whenever we put out an awesome new tech video. You've got touch controls on both these earbuds, but on the AirPods Pro 2, you've got a sound that simulates a tactile feedback experience, and it does feel very responsive, definitely more responsive than the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. Also, the new addition to the AirPods Pro 2, and I think a lot of people will like this, is the fact that you can do volume control from the stem itself, which means that if you slide up and down, the volume will increase and decrease. But you know what? I have like fat cheeks, and for me to do that with my pudgy fingers, you can see how difficult that can get. But once I trained myself, then it became easy. Also, that tactile feedback really helps. Now, you also get wear detection on the AirPods Pro 2, and it works exceptionally well. The moment you take it out of the ears, it stops playing, and the moment you put it back again, it starts playing music again. Now, I know that a lot of you folks are waiting for my take on the sound signature, but let's tackle ANC and transparency first. And TLDR, Apple does it better than Samsung for sure, and many other brands out there. And that's primarily because of that new H2 chip that's inside the buds that, does magic. Now, Apple says that ANC is 2 times better than the first generation AirPods. I don't have the right tools to test them out, accurately, but I can tell you this, ANC is definitely better at cutting out a lot of the low frequency hums and some high frequency sounds as well, which is a rarity in most truly wireless earbuds. But you know what? We don't have the Bose Quiet Comfort Buds 2 in India, so I haven't been able to check out the ANC on that, but I'm hearing great things about it. In case you're wondering, the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro also does decent active noise cancellation, but I feel that AirPods definitely does it better. By the way, Apple also syncs the AirPods Pro 2 with the noise app on your iPhone and your Apple Watch, and you can in real time see the amount of decibel of sound that is being cut out by the AirPods Pro 2 when ANC is playing, and that's actually a really cool feature. Now, transparency mode on the AirPods Pro 2 has also been improved, especially with the addition of the new adaptive transparency feature, where Apple actually listens for very loud sounds in the environment and cuts it out with the noise cancelling algorithm that it runs, and this will help ensure that your ears don't get damaged when you're out and about. Now, here's the thing, I never use the transparency mode on most other headphones and earphones that I test, but on the AirPods Pro 2, I was actually using them quite often, genuinely like it a lot. In fact, I think that the transparency mode in and of itself is a system seller for a lot of folks, because when you're out and about in commute, when inside a metro, this one is really going to be helpful and help you be perceptive of your environment and surroundings as well. Now, Apple also offers low latency while you're gaming, and it's actually tuned very well. I couldn't tell the lag between when I was making a shot while playing Apex Legends and the sound actually transferring to my ears. So it's pretty good, but then again, you know me, I've always suggested this. If you are a pro gamer, use wired earphones, 0 ms latency, better than any latency at all. The Galaxy Buds 2 Pro also offers a game mode with low latency for Samsung Galaxy phones. A lot of you folks must be wondering about the support for AirPods Pro 2 on Android phones. They work like basic Bluetooth earphones, but with all of the touch controls enabled. So basically, when you're sliding up and down on the stem, the volume control will also work. But you know what? On my Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra, it didn't show the volume slider. But that's basically what you'll get with it. And same is true for the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro as well. It just works as a glorified Bluetooth, truly wireless earbud. You do not get any of the fancy features on an iPhone. So here we are, the sound tuning. Apple says now the AirPods Pro 2 has a low distortion audio driver and a custom amplifier as well. Okay, but you still get only support for AAC codec. There is no support for lossless yet. Basically, Apple firmly believes that Bluetooth is not cut out for streaming lossless audio, and Apple is very, very particular about the fact that it wants to enable a strong connection over offering a higher quality codec like LDAC, LHDC, or like Samsung does its own scalable codec. Whatever it is, for all the Pro products that Apple makes, the AirPods Pro feels slightly less pro, primarily because it doesn't offer this feature, and it should be something that should be given to us as an option. Now, before we jump into the sound quality, let me tell you that sound is very subjective, and a lot of it is also dependent on the kind of fit that you can get. So with that out of the way, I tried the AirPods Pro 2 and the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 Pro with the iPhone 14 Pro and the Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra with Apple Music as my primary streaming service. First, let's talk about the default tuning. Referencing the frequency response curve from Clinical, what you can see compared to the first generation AirPods Pro is that AirPods Pro 2 definitely has pulled up the bass by quite a bit, and the mids are also not as recessed anymore. I'd say it's a very mid-focused tuning with a little bit of bass hump and a little bit of treble hump as well. It's a very nice, consumer-friendly sound that is suited for almost every single genre out there. Whether you're listening to rock, whether you're listening to hip-hop, whether you're listening to pop, it just works well for every single genre out there, and it's particularly great for podcasts and watching movies. But the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro sounds more musical, sounds more engaging, at least to my ears. And when you look at the curve, it's very close to the Harman target curve, which is something that I absolutely prefer. And again, look at the curve closely, and you'll see more oomph in the sub bass region. Definitely, the sub bass rumble is much better on the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro compared to the AirPods Pro 2. And there's also a lift in the upper treble region on the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. There's more air. It sounds more open and spacious when you're listening to it. But these frequency response curves only give you the kind of tuning that you get. It's just the flavor of the sound. But when it comes to the detail, when it comes to the sound staging, when it comes to imaging, and when it comes to tonality, the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro is just so much better than the AirPods Pro 2, thanks to the dual driver setup that it has inside. Now, in Marcus Mumford's new album self-titled, there's this song Prior Warning that I've been tripping on, and the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro's technicalities actually help you identify the kind of measured breaths that Marcus takes in between every line, and that is of course possible because of the kind of technical supremacy that is possible on the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. On the AirPods Pro 2, it sort of blends into all of the other instruments in the mix itself. And mind you, this kind of technical efficiency I'm talking about on AAC codec with the iPhone 14 Pro. The Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 Pro with the a compatible Samsung Galaxy device has support for a much higher quality scalable codec, and there it just sounds even more divine and definitely better than the AirPods Pro 2. And like I mentioned, the bass slam and the sub bass rumble is also far better on the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, and there's far less decay in the bass compared to the AirPods Pro 2, especially when you're listening to a song like Break My Soul by Beyonce. Now, for those who get a chance to listen to these side by side, I'd suggest that you listen to A.R. Rahman's latest masterpiece, Ponniyin Selvan, and in that there are these two songs that I particularly like, which is Sol and Devaralan Atam. In that you will listen to that exquisite tuning, and it'll make you feel those emotions. On the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, the AirPods Pro 2 doesn't make you feel those emotions as much. Basically, there's no doubt in my mind that the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro sounds better than the AirPods Pro 2. In fact, I feel that other earbuds like the Sennheiser Momentum True Wireless 3, the Oppo Enco X2, the Sony WF-1000 XM3 and the XM4 also sound better than the AirPods Pro 2. But yes, let's be real. Compared to the AirPods Pro 1, which is what a lot of iPhone users will care about, the AirPods Pro 2 definitely does sound better. It's tuned way better now, and it's more balanced compared to the more U-shaped sound of the AirPods Pro 1. But when you're paying this kind of money for a pair of truly wireless earbuds, I feel that the sound quality should also be top-notch. By the way, I noticed that the AirPods Pro has a separate page of its own in the settings app, and there are a lot of features inside. There are a lot of customizations and tweaks that you can make as well. And in the accessibility setting, you get this option for a balanced sound signature. And what I feel is that it doesn't make too much of a difference. It still sounds not much better than the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, of course. Now, spatial audio, on the other hand, is very well done on the AirPods Pro 2. It is very spatial, I must say. They should fire me for these bad jokes, no? Now, you also get a personalized spatial audio feature, which is of course available on iOS 16 on other products as well. What this essentially does is that it takes a picture of your ears using the Face ID feature and sort of tunes the spatial audio specifically for your ears. You know what? In my testing, it works really well. You get a very nice spacious representation in shows that support Dolby Atmos on Netflix and Apple TV as well. Now, there is 360 audio support on the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro 2, and what I feel is that it definitely sounds rich and detailed, but I did notice some sort of distortion when you listen to at loud volumes, and it doesn't also have that kind of spacious representation as the AirPods Pro second generation does. So I feel that spatial audio implementation is slightly better on the AirPods Pro 2 compared to the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. Now, the AirPods have always been known for their good mic quality, especially among its peers, and that's true for the AirPods Pro 2 as well. It continues to be good, and compared to the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, it definitely cuts out a bit more of the environmental sound and doesn't make you sound as robotic as the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro does. In fact, the Buds 2 Pro doesn't make you sound too robotic either, but there's a little bit of robotic feeling that you get, which is not available, which is not on the AirPods Pro 2. Alright, now I'm recording using the mic on the AirPods Pro 2. There's some traffic in the background, there's a lot of environmental noise. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought of the sound quality that the AirPods Pro 2 can actually record. So now I'm recording the audio on the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. Again, there's a lot of environmental sound, a lot of traffic noise as well. Do let me know in the comment section below what you thought of the mic quality from the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. By the way, I also do like the fact that you get spatial audio and something called a wide audio spectrum when you're making FaceTime calls. There's just a lot of features that Apple packs into the AirPods Pro 2. And all of that is possible because of the H2 chip, which probably is the biggest selling point for a lot of folks out there. Now, the battery life has improved a lot. On the AirPods Pro 1, you used to get 4.5 hours on a single charge. You can get 6 hours on the AirPods Pro 2. And you know what? I actually got slightly more than 6 hours. I know that this battery life will degrade over a period of time, but more is always better. And on the case, you get 30 hours of charge or 5 cycles, which is also very, very good. In comparison, the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro only offers about 5 hours on a single charge with ANC on. I'm talking about ANC on both. Now, I didn't bother testing the charging speed per se because once inside the case, it charges fairly fast, and you'll have to charge the case probably once a week at best, which is also true for the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro. Now, in my head, I was stuck with this very strong opinion. Why would anybody want to buy the AirPods Pro 2 if the Galaxy Buds 2 Pro sounds so much better? Or even over something like the Sennheiser Momentum Truly Wireless 3, Oppo Enco X2, or the Sony's WF-1000 XM3 and XM4 Truly Wireless earbuds. And those are considerably cheaper too. Well, I made a chart comparing the AirPods Pro 2 to the Samsung Galaxy Buds 2 Pro, and I immediately got a reality check. You can see on your screen right now, right? Well, this shows why the AirPods Pro series is so popular. Apple just aces everything else to a level where the deficiencies in sound stop mattering, and potential buyers don't really care about the fact that it's not really a pro sound. In any case, obsessing with the sound quality is the hobby of a few tech nerds out there, including myself, of course. The general audience, when they buy the AirPods Pro 2, will be perfectly happy with what's on offer and the kind of ease of connectivity that you get with it and the kind of features that you get with it. And you know what? The AirPods people that Marcus Brownlee mentioned in his review, well, that's true in India too. Walk in any mall or get into any metro and you'll see a lot of AirPods Pro wearing people out there. So if you're already using an Apple iPhone, the AirPods Pro 2 is a no-brainer. If you're already using an AirPods Pro 1, upgrading to the AirPods Pro 2 is also a no-brainer. Heck, I might end up buying one just because of the convenience that it offers. Because when I want good sound quality, I move on to my wired earphones anyway, like the FIO FD5 and the Moondrop Blessing 2 that I own. So what do you guys think of the AirPods Pro second generation? Do let me know in the comment section below. Would you pick sound over more features or vice versa? I'd love to know that. Until next time, this is Ershad signing off. Keep tracking and stay safe.